So she's a chiropractic patient. I've been treating her neck. The nerves that go to the shoulder come out of here, and I've been adjusting her neck for a month. And I'm like, how's your shoulder, Bonnie? Well, I'm not getting any better. And that would be odd for me, because if you're clearing this to this should begin to get strong, this should work. So when a patient has recurring problems that don't go away on the chiropractic table, I know I have a nutritional problem. So I say, okay, Bonnie, so what we're going to do is assess you to find out if there's something else going on that could be causing your shoulder to go weak. So what I would initially do is just have Bonnie hold her arm up, and again, because she's been tested before, she kind of knows how to do this, but we can teach this to you very easily. I'd ask you to match my pressure, and then we would check so Bonnie can feel what strong feels like and what weak feels like. So once you have the patient communicating with you without words and through strong and weak, you can begin to check things. So I'd go to her shoulder and then we kind of test a little weak because it's not feeling so well. What we would do then is we would actually ask her body through examination, Bonnie, we're going to ask your body if there's any problem with a food sensitivity. Now what she has in these, what's in these vials are homeopathic vials that represent the energies of different things that can cause problems in our body. Now the reason why this can work is because everything in life is vibration and energy. We know this from quantum physics, so we can thank Mr. Einstein for that. So we know that everything vibrates at a certain resonance of energy, and it can be measured, quantified, and put into something, and that's what we've got in these vials. So with her holding those vials against her body, we're asking her shoulder if she's got a food sensitivity that's weakening her shoulder. So if she did, it would change the reflex and bring strength back. So Bonnie passed that test. The next set of vials are immune challenges. Now what I mean by immune challenge, I mean things that can cause you to feel like you have an infection. Like I said, we don't treat the infection, we treat the immune challenge. We're not allowed to treat infection, but we're allowed to treat an immune challenge with nutrition. So we're asking her shoulder if there's an immune challenge. Didn't change the reflex. Then we would go through the next bunch of vials. These vials are all different metals and toxicities. And we have her holding metals against her body. If she had a metal issue affecting this, it would change the reflex. And then we have chemicals. Chlorine, things in your water, formaldehyde, things in your nail polish, really weird stuff that nobody ever checks for that we would check for. Okay, so Bonnie passed that test. So she just told me she doesn't have chemicals, metals, toxins, or an infection. So what we would do is, we would grab a nutrient, we'd start looking for nutrients that are good for strength, muscle strength, we'll say. So we would check her maybe on a trace mineral, and see if maybe she's a little mineral deficient. So this is a trace mineral complex, and just by her holding it in her hand, her body can feel the energy of that nutrient resonating against what we're testing. And now, all of a sudden I've got strength, where I had weakness before. So take this off the body and then recheck, and the shoulder kind of crashes. But with the right nutrient for that person, and nobody's the same, everybody's different, when I find what works for Bonnie, I get strength. That's kind of how we do our testing. Thanks, Bob.